Hey everyone, today we're going to look at a systems of equations problem using the elimination method. This question 34 was on one of the previous Regencies that was given in New York State. Uh, it goes through and talks about friends going to a restaurant ordering different items. And one of the biggest things I see people having trouble with is setting up the questions. So we're going to look at this question. Talks about friends going to a restaurant. First thing we want to do is kind of look through the question to find some variables. Now, the biggest thing in this question is what they were purchasing. They purchased, in each case, some amount of pizza and some amount of sodas. And then it gives them a total for the bill. Now that total is going to be where our equal sign is going to be located at. So the first sentence talks about two friends. They ordered one pizza. So I'm going to use P for pizza, and two sodas. And they got a total, so it equaled altogether a total of $15.95. And the second scenario deals with 5 people. They end up having 3 pizzas, and they try to trick us because they tell us one soda, but if you don't read the whole thing clearly, it says each person had one soda. So because there were 5 friends, that means there were 5 sodas purchased. And they had a total bill of $45.90. So there's that first big trick they try to throw at us. Now again, this is a math test, but it's as much a reading test as it is a math test. And you want to give each question, a couple reads over before you try to dive in. Now, our goal right now is first, what are we trying to find the answer of? And are we answering each part of the question? So it says write and solve a system. Well, we did the writing part already. And we're only trying to find the price of one pizza. So all we really need to do is figure out what P equals. We don't need to worry about the soda part. It's not asking about that. So if I want to figure out how much the pizzas are worth, what I'm really going to have to focus on for this question is canceling out the S, the variable that represents soda. So I notice here that I have 2s and 5s. So when I'm using elimination, I want to get a pair of opposites. So I'm going to start by multiplying my top equation by 5 and my bottom equation by -2. Now you'll notice that the 2 and the 5 were in the question, and my goal right now when I distribute is going to be to set up opposites for those variables that contain, or those terms that contain the s. So when I distribute each one of these, now the variables, I'll have 5p and I'll have 10s, and that's going to equal, I'll pull out the calculator for that part. So we got 5 times 15.95. That gives us 79.75. And while I'm here, I'll do the other one as well. I got -2 times 45.90. Okay, so we got those two answers. So we got 79.75. And for the bottom one, we'll have -$91.80. And then for the rest of our problem, for the second equation, we got -6p and -10s. Now, notice I didn't do a plus a negative number. I just put one sign there. I put the minus sign. That way, I eliminate any confusion that I might see. So now I have a pair of terms that'll cancel out. I have 5p and -6p, so 5 minus 6 would be -1p. And then on the other side, I'll pull out the calculator again. We got 79.75 minus 91.80. And for this one, you're going to get -$12.05. So if you divide by -1 each side, we get a positive answer for pizza of $12.05. cents. So we wrote an equation, we solved the system, and now you could see here that I clearly indicated what the price was for P, which was the cost of one plain pizza. So I hope this helped, and good luck on the Regents.